Okay, so we will begin the class in 2 minutes. Yes. So, in the previous classes, we learned about the stem, the root, okay, in the previous lectures. And today we will be discussing about the leaf. So, we all are familiar with the structure of a leaf. Okay, I think no one has entered. Let's wait. Yes, Calvin, sing. Yes, Calvin, sing. Yes, Shivani. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. So, we would be beginning the class. Okay, so let's continue with the class. So, today we'll be just discussing about the structure of leaf and all the important points regarding the leaf we would be discussing in today's lecture in this next 40 minutes lecture. Okay, so let's fastly move on to the leaf. So, this is what we are going to discuss today. So, let's move with the amazing class. Yes, leaf. What do you mean by a leaf? A leaf is a lateral flattened structure borne on the stem. Okay, the leaf is a lateral flattened structure which is borne on a stem. Look, a lateral flattened structure which is borne on a stem, you will call it as the leaf. So it develops at the node. It develops very important. Very important. It develops at the node. Okay, suppose this is the node. I'll originally show you after the class. I'll just put the video message in the group. Okay, so this is, guys, the node. This is the node, and what you will see is that through the node a new leaf would arise and bears a bud in its axil. Next is the axillary buds later develops into a branch. The axillary buds will later develop into branches. Okay, so the leaves will originate from the stem. Okay, suppose this is the stem. This red color I am drawing will be the stem. Suppose it to be the stem, and this particular point you will call it as the node. So from the point called the node, all the leaf would arise. The leaf originate from the shoot apical meristem. In your 9th standard, you have studied about the meristem. Meristem consists of actively dividing cells. Meristem consists of actively dividing cells. Am I right? And they are arranged in acropetal order. They are arranged in an acropetal manner. Look, the larger leaf at the base and the smaller leaf at the tip in an acropetal arrangement that is clearly shown in the diagram. Look, the smaller leaf at the larger leaf, then the larger leaf at the base, the smaller leaves towards the top. So these are the vegetative organs which are essential for the process of photosynthesis or the food preparation, and it consists of certain green colored pigments called chlorophyll which are present in the chloroplast. So all these are some of the important points regarding the basic structure of a leaf. Okay, look, the leaf will consist of a node. We are already told that the leaf will originate from a point called the node, and it will be the extension of the stem. The node will be present on the stem. Okay, the node will be present on the stem. Then you have an axil. Okay, an axil from where the leaf is going to get raised. So the long stalk of a leaf, okay, the stalk of a leaf, you will call it as the petiole. The stalk of a leaf, you will call it as the petiole. The stalk of a leaf, you will call it as the petiole. The large green flattened portion of a leaf, the large flattened portion of a leaf, you will call it as the leaf lamina or the leaf base, you will call. Okay, and the petiole just extends to the leaf lamina as a thick, that is known as the midrib, a thick part that is known as the midrib. So there are certain veins and veinlets, and these are the blade, and this is the tip of the leaf. Okay, this is actually a depicted diagram, but this is a real diagram. Okay, so you have, this is one node, this is another node. So distance between two nodes, you will call it as the what? Internode. Presence of node and internode is the characteristic of stem. In the last class we discussed. Like, then the large portion, the large part or the large line through the center, you will call it as the midrib. The flat greened portion, you will call it as the leaf blade or lamina. This is the axillary bud from which the leaf is going or the branch is going to be appear. The stalk of a leaf, you will call it as the petiole. Hope it's clear. Next one. Next, we are going to discuss about the different parts of a leaf. I already told you about the different parts of a leaf. There are three main parts of a typical leaf. First one is leaf base. Second one is petiole. Third one is lamina. These are the three main parts of a typical leaf. First one is the leaf base. I already told about the leaf base. Okay. This is the leaf base, the portion from which the leaf is going to get arise. So in this diagram, this is the leaf base. In this diagram, this particular thing is the leaf base. Okay, the base of the stem from which the leaf is going to get originated. Second one is the petiole. Petiole is the stalk of a leaf. Petiole is the stalk of a leaf. One second. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, guys. Petiole is the stalk of a leaf. Okay, it is a part from which the leaf is being arised or it is attached to the stem. Third portion was the lamina or the leaf blade. That is the long, flattened green portion of the stem. Look, the green, flattened portion of the stem, you will call it as the lamina or leaf blade, you can tell. Okay, lamina or the leaf blade. So look, this diagram clearly depicts, this is the lamina, the flattened green portion, the entire is the lamina. Then the large vein, the large vein through the center, you will call it as the midrib. I think it is given over here, midrib, yes. midrib. That will differentiate to form veins. The veins will again differentiate to form veinlets. Okay, so the lamina consists of a distribution of an interconnected network of these veins and veinlets. Okay, stem, I'll talk about the stipule after some time only, then you will understand. So petiole is the base of the or the stalk of the particular. One second, guys. Is there anyone? Is there anyone? Okay. Okay, I'm not going to care it anyway. I'm going to complete this. Okay. So these are the three main parts of a typical leaf: leaf base, petiole, and lamina. Next one. Okay. Next one is the leaf base. We are going to discuss in detail each and everything. Okay, first one is the leaf base. What do you mean by a leaf base? With this, the leaf is attached to the stem. So with this particular portion of the leaf base, the leaf is attached to the stem. So this particular portion you will call it as the leaf base. Leaf base is the portion with which the leaf is attached to the stem. It bears two lateral leaf-like structures called the stipule. Whenever you look a leaf, whenever you take into consideration the leaf, you will see two structures like this attached to the stem. Okay, from here only the leaf is going to get arised. From there you will see two green shaped structures. Okay, two flat structures, and that structure like this you will call it as the pulvinus. Not pulvinus, that you will call it as a stipule. Sorry, really sorry. Let's talk about it once again. So the leaf is attached to the stem with the help of the leaf base. They bear two lateral leaf-like structure called the stipule. So look, there are stipules over here. No, in this diagram it is not visible. Look, these are the stipules. Oh my god. Look guys, these portion is the stipule. Suppose you're considering a leaf and this is the leaf that you consider. So at the very base of the leaf you would see two green structures which helps in the attachment, which also is attached to the stem. Okay, that part you will call it as the stipule. In monocots, sorry, first we are going to discuss about the monocot. No problem. Okay, in monocots the leaf base expands into a sheet covering the stem partially or wholly. Either in monocots, the leaf base expands into a sheet covering where it would cover the stem partially or as a full. In some leguminous plant, the leaf base may become swollen. So in some leguminous plant, the leaf base would become swollen, leading to the formation of a structure called pulvinus. So that structure you will call it as the pulvinus. I hope it's everything is perfect. So once again, I'll just explain each and everything. So the leaf is attached to the stem with the help of a leaf base. It bears two lateral leaf-like structures called stipules. In some leguminous plants, there are the swollen bases, and that you will call it as the pulvinus. In monocots, the leaf base expands into a sheath covering the stem partially or as a whole. This is the sheath. Okay, it's clearly depicted in the diagram. Leaf blade, sheath. Okay, next one. Okay, second part is the petiole that we discussed. So it helps to hold the leaf blade to light. What is the function of this petiole? It helps the leaf to be in position to get the maximum amount of sunlight. It has the ability to flutter in wind and thereby cooling the leaf and bringing fresh air to the leaf surface. to get maximum amount of sunlight for the process called photosynthesis. So the leaves are moving with the help of this thin flexible petiole which flutter in the wind. So what is the function of the leaf blade? It helps to hold the leaf towards some area regarding the maximum amount of sunlight for the process of photosynthesis. That is the main function of petiole. Next one, the last important part, that is the lamina or the leaf blade. I already told that the flat green surface, you will call it as the lamina or the leaf blade. Yes, the green expanded part with the veins and veinlets, you will call it as the lamina. Here it's the lamina or the leaf blade. Here it is the lamina. This is the leaf of a hibiscus. Am I right? Hibiscus. The middle prominent vein, you will call it as the midrib. For your board examination, this question may be asked. Okay, not NEET exam, board exam. But the structure called petiole is very, very important for NEET examination. Okay, the stalk of a leaf is called the petiole. When we discuss about flower, we will be discussing about the pedicel, which is the stalk of a flower. So veins, what is the function of veins? Veins provide rigidity to the lamina. They act as a channels for the transport of water, minerals and food material. So when I was thinking about the veins, so when I told you about the veins, certain students were thinking that why in case of plants veins, is it to supply blood, so artery will also be. Guys, veins means veins involved in the human body is also for transportation. The process of transportation in humans take part through veins, arteries, blood vessels, right? So in case of plants also veins are there, but it is not to carry the blood. It provides rigidity to the lamina and act as a channels for the transport of water, minerals and food material. Hope this diagram is very, very important. Okay, this diagram is a very important diagram. Next one. Next we are going to discuss about venation. The arrangement of veins in a veinlets, the arrangement of veins and veinlets in a leaf lamina is known as venation. The arrangement of veins and veinlets in a leaf, you will call it as the venation. It is of mainly of two types. That is, first one is reticulate venation, second one is parallel venation. Look at the diagram. This is reticulate venation. This is reticulate venation, and this is parallel venation. Okay, reticulate, two types of venation, reticulate venation and a parallel venation. You look at this. This is a large midrib. I'll draw with the help of this. This is a large midrib. The midrib, look, they are arranged reticulate. This actually you will consider it has to be parallel. Okay, it's not actually parallel. Look, these are the main veins. They will just distribute like this, not in an orderly manner, but it will just arrange like a network of mesh network. They will get arranged like this, and that is why you will call it as a reticulate venation. And look, in case of parallel venation, the lines coming like this, no only veins are there, no short veinlets are present. So the arrangement of veins and veinlets in a leaf lamina, you will call it as the leaf lamina, you will call it as the what? Absolutely, you will call it as the venation. Look, this is a familiar banana. You all eat banana, right? Different curries made up of banana, right? Or as a fruit you eat it. So this is a parallel venation. Look, it is a natural example which you could see. Parallel venation. People tree. Okay, people leaf. If you have a people tree nearby, if you check the leaf, you would see the reticulate venation. Let me check whoever just shares the diagram of a people leaf today itself. I don't want the diagram from the Google. Okay, I don't want the diagram from the Google. If anyone has your people tree nearby, please collect the leaf and share it in the group. People tree, banyan tree. I don't want the people tree definitely. You have to give me a leaf. You have to send me the image of a leaf with a reticulate venation and a parallel venation. Okay, reticulate venation and parallel venation. I should not get banana. Okay, I don't need this plant, this tree or this banana leaf as an example for parallel venation. I should need some other thing because biology is all about observation in the environment. Next one, reticulate venation in detail we are going to discuss today. Reticulate venation. Here the veinlets form a network. Here the veinlets form a network. It is seen in dicotyledonous plant. So it is the characteristic property of dicots. It is the characteristic property of the dicots. Reticulate venation, here the veinlets form a network and it is seen in the dicotyledonous plant. It is a characteristic property of dicot plants. Next is the parallel venation. The veins run parallel to each other within the lamina and it is a characteristic feature of monocot plants. It is a characteristic feature of monocot plants. So this is, guys, a reticulate venation in detail in a very clear image. Look, just have a look at this particular encircled area at least. Just have a look at this encircled area. You will get a network, a mesh of network. Suppose you look at this particular area. Look, all the veins are running parallel. Can I draw anything? It is just like this, just like this. In a reticulate manner, they form a network-like structure and it is a characteristic of dicot. So I have to get, okay, the leaf. No need for going to the surrounding, okay, because it's COVID all over, so no need to go for that. Just go collect a leaf in your locality itself, in your home itself, with a dicot plant showing a reticulate venation and the parallel venation shown by a monocot plant. Perfect. This is how we learn biology from. After studying this chapter, if you look around your house, you can see different things. When you learn about flowers, when you learn about roots, we already discussed. You could see not nematophores, certain type of epiphytic roots such as in orchids, then stilt root, prop root, all these type of roots you might have. Those who have observed in your house itself after the chapter, you must observe so many things in your surrounding regarding this chapter, morphology. So next we are going to discuss about the type of leaf. There are two types of leaf, that is symbol leaf and compound leaf. Symbol leaf is there, compound leaf is there. Symbol leaf means it is a pinnately compound and palmately compound leaf. Sorry, my mind is totally out. I don't know why. Okay, because I think I don't know why it happened. Anyway, that's why I have made a lot of mistake, guys. I hope we could start from here on the next class. I hope to finish the leaf by today. So I have certain, guys, symbol leaf, compound leaf. Leaf means only one leaf is coming out of a petiole. Only one leaf is coming out. Whereas compound leaf, it is of two types. Look, this is a stem and one petiole, one leaf. One petiole, one leaf. But you look, one petiole leaflets are there. It is not actually leaf. It is leaflets. Okay, it is not actually leaf. It is actually leaflets. I'll just show you an image. Guys, this is what? For example, this is a mango leaf, right? So, leaf, one petiole, one leaf. Look, one petiole, leaflets are formed. It is not actually leaf. This you have to call it as the leaflet stalk. This is actually the leaflet. This as a whole, you will call it as the leaf. But singly you will call it as a leaflet. I'll clearly show you an image. This is what symbol and compound leaves looks like. Symbol leaf means one petiole, one leaf. Compound means one petiole, it will form Leaflet petioles also are formed. Perfect. And then the leaves are originating. So this you will call it as not the leaf, it is a leaflet. When you are plucking it right from this stem onwards, this entire structure you will call it as the leaf. But this single portion, this particular single portion, you will call it as a leaflet. Okay, from here I'll just explain detailedly in the next class. So I have a small portion to complete up to here. In the next class, we will begin with flower and inflorescence. Perfect. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Okay. Is there anyone? Very good.